Hi. Okay, part two. So I'm sitting here, and it was. I'm like, should I write it? I don't want to write anymore, dude. No, just say it. It's fine. Yes, I am guided to play a role in driving her out. Before I take action, I like to make sure I'm doing the right thing. I don't want to just take action because it's my will. Over the course of my life, especially in recovery, I've learned that that's a really good character trait to have, and I have mastered it. It is, yeah, I have. I'm imperfect sometimes, yes, but I basically got it really down, and it is why I'm able to maintain sobriety too. Because if I felt like fucking going out and drinking, which I never do, but it's not about always how you feel and acting on your emotions, all right? So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, should I have a role in driving her out? And I get a yes. And then I go, well, why isn't Russ doing it? Because drugs were never allowed here, especially bringing up from all these men. He talked to me when I first moved in here about prostitution. He don't like hookers. The one that was in my room before was pulling that same stuff because, dude, it's DC. I've been talking about the fucking prostitution problem here since I was living in Chicago. So I'm sure Russ has had some people move in. I mean, he has a bad rep already with me for moving a lot of people in and out. But it's gone really down south for him because he lost the gay guy that was here, who they're both really good friends still. He lived here, the gay guy, with Russ for like over a decade. The gay guy left because of the white fucking bitch here. All right, she was up all night, never sleeping. Well, yeah, all right. Clearly heard him saying that and terrorizing him. She was really mad that I was here. Well, we know why. Then after she started terrorizing him, the Al-Qaeda guy was in the mix during that, terrorizing everybody, which I, in the last video, already said I have never really shared what was happening here. If anyone wants to have the respect to speak to me, it'll be another interesting experience I can share with somebody that I witnessed in the last 3 years, was an actual on the books terrorist and how they behave in boarding houses. Yeah, saw that too. All right. So I said, I'm praying, meditating here. So I said to Osiris, I say, you want me to have a role in driving her out, all right? You're going to give me suggestions on how to do that when the time comes, as life molds and morphs and shapes on a daily basis. Yes, they'll give me ways to do that, to have a role. Whether I do it or I play a role in it, the point is to not sit down and take bashings and lashings and be miserable and more levels of just torture, however it comes through, from humans. Now a hooker lives here, crack fucking hooker, partying every day, filling the house with fucking drugs. I'm in recovery. I don't appreciate that. When I moved in here, it wasn't fucking drug friendly. This is just on and on. I could list it of why this is not okay with this fucking bitch. I am to have a role in saying, no, bitch, you're not cool. I let the pot slide, and it got really, really bad, really, really bad. When I found the crack pipe, remember how I documented that? I was still really, really chill about that. There's a certain point with me where I fucking cut the chillness. And that was when I found out that she was about to start robbing fucking people. I didn't like all the house filling up with drug smoke. It's been happening for a good month. But as you can see, because I do this a lot for the public to see, I got a lot going on. The pot smoke didn't start drifting into my quarters until 3 days ago. Her pot smoke has become so insane. It's going into other people's rooms on every floor of the house. Do you understand how much drugs this bitch is doing up there? My guidance is she's covering up a lot of whatever else she's doing with pot smoke. I found a crack pipe she finds this all funny. I assume it's because she's not sober. Been in the rooms at AA a lot. People change a lot when they come to and they sober up. They're different people. Some of them were pretty rotten when they were under the influence. That is why, another reason why I'm pretty chill. When my personal property becomes a threat because of a junkie, and I have to start thinking I got to hear fucking hooker action, bring him in up and down and all this stuff, that's where I draw the line. The drugs was hard enough, but I got so much going on. I didn't quite know how to evaluate it. And like I said, I don't always react on things. No, I can be really fucking chill. This has been displayed about me. My God. So I'm down here and I'm like, no, I'm supposed to have a role in driving her out. Okay, so I'll just take it day by day as life morphs and we go here. On what to do, legally, because I do see it like that. Everybody has legal rights. I know the White House has no respect for my legal rights. What they're doing to me is completely illegal. And they're doing to other people, but they really got fire on me. They're doing it in honor of the Saudi prince and everybody. They are fucking trying to kill me. That's illegal. Attempted murder is illegal. So I'm like, okay. And then I go, well, is she involved with gangs, because I always kind of wondered that. And the guidance was yes. The gang, one gang, it's a street gang, and they're jihadist gang, which is no surprise in DC. They're almost all jihadists here. They see her as soft. I don't know if anyone's heard that term. She's soft. They want to turn her out. She's not the fight, gang, bang, girl type. They want to turn her out. She's soft. She's a trick, a good trick to them. A prostitute trick hooker. She's soft. She has long, pretty curly, loose curls. I liked her at first. She came with food. Yeah, she's soft. You turn her on some crack, make her nasty, make her ghetto. Whew, turn her right out. Craigslist, here we come. What did I tell you? So that gang that she's with knows about me. They're not scared of me, which makes me mad. I said, why are they scared of me? Because the special ops stuff and all the federal police stuff. No. That made me mad, but I try not to emotionally react. I said, do they find this fucking shit funny like her? No. Will she let these fucks in with any sort of weird, crazy stuff, going on with jihadist stuff? No. She's not a problem like that. But she's hooked up with a jihadist gang. So that gives me plenty to play with right there. The jihadist gang, I could do a lot of stuff with that. So that might be one way that I play a role in driving her out. Which also led me to meditate further. I'm like, so why aren't these jihadist gangs scared still of anything in opposition of them? It always comes to, they're not that smart. The ones that realize this is not going their way are the folks down there in all those places I hit on the locations, the intelligence agencies. There are countless locations, countless bureaucracies. The agents, all right, the Congress, the Senate, these types, the despots, their staff. They know this is not going their way. The Navy Command, here's a great example. The Pentagon, the 40% that probably watches this, every one of them. They know it's not working out. These jihadist gangs are with them, yeah. It's all Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the KKK neo-Nazis, okay? But they're not that smart. They're really, really high. Most of these people in DC are really fucked up and wasted on substances. I've been telling you that. When I go out, hasn't been for a while because it's just not going to happen for a while until things get better here for multiple reasons. But I started to realize, especially around the time I realized it was a narco state, that is why they just didn't get it. They just didn't get it. They saw intelligence officials, CIA, the ones that didn't become defectors and turn for the neo-Nazis in the overthrow. They saw military officials as the enemy, the opposition, but they could not grapple or even understand what we were really doing, right? And they probably watch the videos, but I think they lose their attention span with a lot of them, because the stuff I talk about is often on legal terms. I know educationally it's around master's degree. I know that. My writing is around master's degree. Yeah, it's probably too much from, even though somehow they finagled a degree, somehow a lot of these people finagled master's degrees, but I don't know how. And they surely they don't display that. No, and they're not really capable of carrying that on. They just somehow have that degree. Oh, my hand to God. That you really see that here. So explain why when they look at my account, they just see all these locations with circles endlessly, right? And they lose the interest, the attention span, especially with the drug they're on, crystal meth. They just go, she's enemy. And that's authoritarianism. All you have to do with an authoritarian society is say, enemy of the state. And they all hate you. They'll beat you on the street. They'll beat you to death on the street because you're the enemy. They're mob mentality. That's what we got here. So she also is a perfect depiction of the black people in DC. How many times have I said in DC that black people hate me here and they treat me like shit? They party around me. They party everywhere. They'll fucking shoot me to death at the fucking first chance they get. They hate the police. They hate everything. They're down with America. They want a narco state. Yes, black people of DC. Have I ever been able to say very nice things about any of you? No. My landlord? Yeah. Black people of DC, I will still fight neo-Nazis. But I don't believe that you are. No. So these Al-Qaeda jihadist gangs that are fueled and financed and empowered by Al-Qaeda here are not intimidated, but their upper heads are. Their upper heads in these cells, no, they are. We got serious problems here. This is what's going to happen, and this was my guidance. The black people of DC, like the chick upstairs and her gaming friends, when the jets start flying and the submarines start shooting from the Potomac missiles into the city, the United States will be occupied. There'll be a military occupation here. It's not your friends that are doing it. It'll be allied forces and the remaining loyal U.S. military. People like you and your white customers who you supply with drugs will be put into prison camps. This is why I have the PET program. Is that clear yet? I don't know. I'll give it a try. I was supposed to say it. I don't know. No, I don't think highly of the African Americans here whatsoever. I'm tired of it. Every time I ever went to any grocery stores here, I left almost in tears almost every time by at least 1 to 4 of the staff members. Yes, I saw African Americans in the store that had soul, that had life, that were fucking human. When I do leave here, my memories of the white people and the black people of DC will never change. It will always be that of a dark, evil human race here who wanted power, drugs, money, and everything for themselves. They would watch a white woman, which is good that I'm white, because it's fitting that I fight neo-Nazis. It's fitting a white woman would do it. I like that about how Ra planned that. They will watch me fucking go through injuries and near death, hoping it happens in order to stay gang members, in order to stay empowered. This one gang that she's involved with isn't scared of me because they still think that they have it up. All right. So you guys see these videos and you see how for years I'm under hostage, but I know you can't connect the dots. This won't last forever. Pretty soon your cities all through America are going to get really, really fucked up. And people like you are going into prison camps. Don't worry about your pets. There's going to be a pet program to rehome them. You will lose your rights, your home, and everything. Some of the people who go into prison camps will be able to come out and get their property. I am not completely vicious and inhumane like you are. And some of the people will be executed for treason and for trying to overthrow the United States. You are all, and most of you in DC and throughout America, a lot of you, dangerous to our sovereign nation and to other nations' sovereign territory. I saw your kind in Santa Monica Beach, how much you hated me, how much you said I was making selfie videos, how much you degraded and demoralized me as I walked alone and sat alone, how you hoped I died every day, and I knew you did. Enjoy this now, because your little friend upstairs and all of you are going to be dragged out and put into prison camps. And until then, I am going to take a daily action of getting your hooker friend out. So she's soft. Go turn her out somewhere else. Bye-bye.